Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Collegiate Chess League Spring 2023 season matchup here. We've got a Division 10 matchup today between University of Michigan's B team and Southern Illinois University's E team. Actually, sorry, it's Southern Illinois University of Edwardsville. The E is their city, not their team. It's their A team, it's their only team. The games are underway. Let me show you guys first off what's at stake here at this match. So the teams are playing for a cash prize at the end of the season. Of course, we have $30,000 in prizes up for grabs for the playoffs. That is the most we've ever had in one Collegiate Chess League season. The teams are also obviously playing for their playoff seeding, which is going to be important for their chances at the prize pool. This is the regular season. So they are just starting their season. This is match number 1 out of 7. So they're going to be fighting for these playoff spots. And this is also perhaps a rivalry matchup here. Illinois versus Michigan. They don't like each other. There's been some beef going around in our Discord server, which I recommend you join and check out. But the games are underway here. We've got board number 1 for SIUE Brody against Tim Johns here from Michigan. Let's check out how this opening went. And just as a reminder for everyone, Brody has claimed that he is planning on going completely undefeated this entire season of the Collegiate Chess League. So he's got a lot to back up. He's put out a lot of this energy, and we're gonna have to see if he can hold his word here. And right away, we see this nice tactic from Brody. He's simplifying the position. He's trading down. He's trying to get all the pieces off, and he's going to try to win this game with just the king and pawns. Black has doubled pawns on the G file. Brody's got a large time advantage, over 2 minutes at this point. 1750 in D10, no chance. We'll see. He's got about 450 rating point advantage on his opponent here. And I don't know if this is really the best advantage he could get, but this is the advantage he's working with. So game number 1, he could already be in trouble if he only manages a draw against especially an opponent of 1300 rating. So again, a lot of talk that Brody has to back up here. Brody is playing fast. I agree. He's going to have to use his time advantage here if he's going to make any mistakes from Black. But looks like Black is playing this pretty well. Immediately playing with F5, trying to straighten out the pawn structure, bringing the king towards the center. Brody with a pawn break, F3. UCLA chess in the chat saying they like Black. Honestly, so does the computer. So now I am looking at that time advantage, though. I feel like this is the first game of the season. Brody, he's probably feeling nervous, especially after all of his talk. He's got to put his money where his mouth is. Who is this Brody guy? Brody is the new president for the SIUE Chess Club. He's also one of our college ambassadors. He's been on our podcast. I think he was our last guest on our most recent college chess podcast. So, yeah, king up to E5. Definitely not the best position Brody's been in. You like the new layout. Well, I had no say in it. I also didn't make it myself. This is all thanks to chess.com. So, yeah, it's fresh. It came with the new logo. We got World Best Ninja in the chat as well. Lots of ambassadors, actually. I think we've got like 6 ambassadors in the chat. Massachusetts, Chicago, Temple, Clemson, UCLA, Wilfrid Laurier, and Benin. That is Did I miss anyone? Shout yourself out. Maybe we got some lurkers as well. All right, so Brody has locked up play on the king side, and he's diverting attention to the queen side. Computer likes the c4 check here. His opponent is under a minute. Brody's at 2.5. I'm kind of hoping that Brody's also streaming this, but I have a feeling he's not. But Brody is a streamer as well over at SIUE_chess. Yeah, I don't see that he's live. He is not streaming. C4 check apparently is still good. He could zugzwang his opponent. Am I gonna follow Brody exclusively? Well, that's like the main point. It's the only game that's remaining from this first round. We had Nova Life lost to M. Johar. Let me update the scores. And we had Ligma lost to Akshat. And Bala beat Ryamo. So University of Michigan starting off strong with a 3-0 lead. So Brody's gonna have to try to carry his team. He's gonna need to get either a draw or a win to not get swept in this first round. All right, c4 has been played. So now both sides have an outside passer. Brody's pushing. He's pushing the A pawn. What's the rating cap for D10? We can check our roster list. Let's see. Division 10 rating cap is 1,400 for the team average. All right, so Brody won the C pawn. I think he should hold on to the A pawn, in my humble opinion. I think that you could risk it and go for these guys, but that gives Black an opportunity as well. So I feel like this is probably the safest move. I think that Brody's going to win this, though. I think Brody can do it multiple different ways. His opponent's still in time pressure. Brody at a minute now on the clock. He's going to use this extra time to calculate a little bit here and try to figure things out. Emmanuel says it's easy. Liam's saying it's easy. Let's hope. All right, Brody decides to save the B pawn. Really no downside to this. Like, why not? Push the king as far into the corner as possible. He's even preparing over here. Check. King here, king here. King has to go back, king up. And now at some point, don't play here. No way! Oh no! I said don't do it, and he did it. At this point, he needed to run, but he stalemated. Oh my word. There goes the perfect season. Oh, Brody. Okay, well at least SIUE didn't get swept in the first round. They managed to get at least a draw there. So 1.5. Not even 1.5. Half point to 3.5 after round 1. Oh no. Oh man. I don't even know what to say. Brody's got a lot of explaining to do after this. Oh man. Not how you drew it up. But that's actually exactly how he drew it. Oh. All right. Well, there goes the end to the perfect season. Only one game in. Gonna be it's uphill from here. Surely. All All right, round 2 now underway. We're watching Brody's teammate here. This is Ligma Sugma Ligma, also known as Logan. We've got ourselves an Italian Joko piano, the classic C3 D4 pawn break in the center. E pawn is hanging technically, but Black's bishop's got to move first. Logan is another one of our ambassadors. Let's see, Brody started his next game, so Brody's sticking to his London. I guess he gets white twice in a row. I don't know. I think I have the board orders wrong as well, but you're never letting him forget this. Well, I'm assuming it's clipped. This is a match that will live in infamy. He might play fast now. He is at over 5 minutes. All right, well, we'll see how long that lasts. Game is not over yet. You guys, I think SIUE has University of Michigan right where they want them. That first round really was just all part of an act. Michigan, that now they're feeling overconfident. SIUE is going to answer back with a sweep. Or maybe actually they might throw this round too. They might lose this round 0-4 and then they win the remaining 8 games of the match to win the match 8.5 to 7.5. It's possible. That could be part of their match strategy. I know they've been scouting this team far in advance. I'm not one to take SIUE lightly. They need the St. Louis connection. Yeah, SIUE, they're in Illinois, but it's about 20 minutes from St. Louis. So it's pretty close. When I think of St. Louis chess, I think of Webster, SLU, and SIUE. They're all in the same conversation, for sure. I think when the world talents go to play in the Sinkfield Cup, they can't visit St. Louis without first visiting SIUE. That's what I did when I visited for the Sinkfield Cup last year, back in September. I made sure to stop by. I visited. Brody gave me the campus tour. We played some chess. It was nice meeting you. Popeye, the pleasure was all mine. Aren't you playing right now? Or if you shouldn't be listening to the stream if you're playing. I still lost, dude. The SIUE chess club, they're good. Nice to see you, GeoKep. Thank you. All right, Nova Life here. Brian Denman, the 3rd ambassador. So, the team from SIUE, it's their 3 ambassadors and Ryan. Ryan here, going up against Tim Johns. Tim Johns, one of the legends of the CCL, will forever be remembered as the board 4 that stalemated Brody in game 1 of spring season 2023. People call Tim Johns the Anish Giri of the CCL. He's able to draw any position. With ease. Time pressure, no problem. Down a pawn, ain't no thing. I know a lot of people are going to be not letting Brody forget his draw, but give credit to where it's due. All props to Tim Johns. Tim Johns is the brother of Jimmy Johns. Fun fact. I have no idea if that's true or not. That was a joke. If you couldn't tell, don't quote me on that. Ryan playing a lot better than 700. I'm telling you, you can't count out the SIUE team. They've got these hidden gems. I mean, White's pawn structure here is pretty loose. I don't think a single pawn is connected. Every single pawn is isolated. Don't take this guy. That would not be good. All right, there goes the D pawn. There's a check. King over. You could take that with check. You can take here. Let's check in on Logan. He's playing against Michigan's top board. Bala. Bala was playing in the weekly arena earlier today for University of Michigan. They got second place. So they won a membership, which is pretty good. Let's see what happened here. Trade of bishops. Logan's just got no time, 10 seconds. Wow, this is the only move that's winning for White. Very hard to find that. Missed. Okay, but knight b7 was completely winning. That was not good. This also not so good. Check. There's knight takes. Oh no, this knight is hanging. Okay, that's also not a free pawn. Oh no, it's falling apart here for Logan. I gotta look away. Let's see how Brody's doing. Ooh, Brody busting out the tactics. Bishop takes d6. What a shot. And he can take now on c5. He's got all the time in the world as well. Brody's looking good. He's bouncing back. He's not letting game 1 deter him. How's Nova Life doing? Nova Life with a good position. C3, isn't that free? Yes, please. Attacking the rook. The A pawn's gonna fall. Here you can take here. Queen takes. You could trade queens. You can take here twice. Things are looking up. SIUE, they were nervous. Bala, 2 for 2. Taking down Logan there with a resignation. Mate next. Brody enjoying the position. Up 2 pawns. Both players under a minute now. Let's check on Ryan again versus Tim Johns. Looks like Ryan is doing well, but you can never count Tim Johns out. Under 20 seconds. This is right where Tim Johns is most comfortable. He's been here before. And he's gonna cook up some threats. Probably that is really strong. I'm guessing. Queen swings all the way over. A peculiar move. Rook to D1 check. Getting that rook off the board. Black now giving checks. Very low time for both players. Brody, he gets his win. Looks like there was a Botez gambit. Or no. I missed it. It was just a flag. All right. Brody on the winning track. What is going on in this game? All right, traded that last rook. Check. Pawn block. Check here. King stepping up. So it's 3 pawns to 2 pawns. But white has the pass pawn. Check. King back. Oh, wait, that's a free queen. Oh, no. Botez gambit from Ryan in time pressure and Tim Johns. What I tell you. Absolute time scramble specialist. Gonna get the free queen. He was trailing that whole game. The legend of Tim Johns grows. Getting his first win of the season. 1.5 out of 2. Now it's on to Logan. Sorry, not Logan. Brian. Brian looking to get on the board. Let's see if he can convert. Oxshot. 1 point in their first game. All right, knight e4. What are we going for? Rook trade. Queen takes, right? Now bishop takes on e4. White's going to have some back rank issues. Queen takes, yeah. Brian sees it. He's done his puzzle rush. If queen takes, rook f1 is mate. So black is up a rook. Queen gives check. King goes to the corner, I suspect. And now white needs to clear the back rank, which they do. Rook f1, king steps up. Queen to f4 check or take on e5. This is better, though, because once the pawn blocks, there's rook to f2, winning the queen. Yeah, resignation. Nicely done from Brian Denman. So it's 2.5 to 5.5. They split that round 2-2. So now 2 rounds left. Michigan only needs 3 points out of 8 games SIUE needs 6. They lost the first round. They tied the second one. Can they win the third? Hello to Chestina. Tuning in. Perhaps to cheer on the legend that is Brody. A crowd favorite for sure. I wonder if in Brody's tweet he said that his plan was to go undefeated. Because if so, technically drawing his first game is still not defeat. So maybe we'll have to double check that and see. All right, round 3 underway now. We got Ryan versus Moody. Ryan's still looking for their first points. Perfect in the podcast. Honestly, like we all know what Brody meant. All right, we've got a Vienna here from Moodit. Brody's playing Oxshot. Brody with the black pieces. He's trading his bishop for the knight. Queen takes. He's putting his pawns on light squares. He's getting ready to bring the bishop out, trying to castle kingside. Bishop pins. Bishop breaks the pin. White should castle. Black should follow. All right, rook to the e file. Kick the bishop back. Does white want to go back? Do they want to trade? And if bishop h4, does Brody lash out with g5? Tina showing some restraint to her confidence. Wow, we do see a trade. Okay. So now bishop versus knight. Both rooks in the middle for white. Brody still needs to develop the queen. Maybe to b6. Attacking both pawns at the same time. No, just to c7. Richard's saying he will win this one. Leaving the hopefully out of it too, because he's confident like that. All right, knight to a4. Looking to get into c5. This is an outpost square. This is a backwards pawn. Oxshot showing some good strategical awareness. Positional awareness. Replace the echo with Rody. Let's check in on Brody's teammates here. All right, we've got Ligma versus Tim Johns. This game has just started. Queen's Gambit declined. Tim Johns, his strategy is to just run his clock out to below 20 seconds, and then from there on, he's lights out. You know, you play the first 2 moves so your game doesn't abandon, and then you just run the clock out. Okay, he's being nice to Logan here. I mean, knight f6, nothing really wrong with that. I'm just saying, watch out for Tim Johns. As soon as the clock gets below 20, the dude is a beast. He doesn't miss. So Logan's got to beat him early. Otherwise, he's in big trouble. Let's check in with Brian Denman. He's playing against the board 1 from UMich. His queen's hit. He can drop the queen back. He can take the knight. These are your 2 options. He moves the queen forward. And if the queen gets kicked again, the knight will fall. All right, offering a queen trade here. Bala is the higher rated player, saying let's get down into an endgame. Also, connecting the rooks. So a solid move from Bala. Does Brian want to trade? No. Queen back to e2. I like this move. Perhaps getting ready for a expansion. Bala taking the open file with the rook. Very solid. Let's check back in with Ryan. Ryan's got doubled pawns on the e file. This bishop preventing kingside castling. I would consider this idea. Instead going for d3. But now bishop takes, pawn takes. There's knight takes. I guess that was the issue. So Ryan's busting out the moves. How are you going to save the f-pawn? You're not. Knight's going to take here next with check. The king's going to have to move. You're going to have to move the queen right now to safety. Queen back. Knight f3. No, queen check. There is knight block. Played. Now knight takes. Check. Where does the king go? Not looking good for Mudit. And Ryan is about half of his rating. The moves are flowing naturally. There's this check. There's this. Knight takes, attacking this piece, but that's very risky. I would love to play here, attacking the pin piece, but that opens up the queen here. This is dangerous. Maybe pawn push, but there's bishop takes. I don't know. Very confusing position here. Knight takes h2. It's a bit greedy, but it might also just be a good move. Computer likes white somehow. There's some move here that I'm missing. What is that move? Is it this? No, definitely not. Somebody tell me. Queen g7? No way. Queen g7, knight fork. No way Mudit finds that in less than a minute. Are you kidding me? Oh! He goes for this instead. He's threatening mate, but hold on. There's got to be a knockout here. Queen check, only legal move. Queen check. King up. The knight covers this square. Checking here. That defends this. King down. There's this. Uh-oh. This. There's that. Ryan's got a lot of time here to think. Let's check in with Brody really quick. Let's see how this is going. Ooh, it's looking good. Brody is escorting this pawn down Main Street. Gonna make a queen. He's up on time. Up in pawns. Up in rook activity. Let's see it. D2. That should be lights out. White probably looking to get aggressive, but black's gonna be too fast. There's gonna be a queen on the board with check. Just get the queen. Careful for perpetual. There shouldn't be one. Just make the queen, Brody. What else are you gonna do? Don't give the rook check, because then you don't queen with check. Then you got to worry about perpetual. Yeah, white's a tempo short for the perpetuals, but you have this check, and your king can eventually hide out here. You can sack the queen for 2 rooks. Or you can like bring the queen here even. As long as the queen is covering any of these squares, there's no perpetual. There's the check. And then the queen comes back. Just completely defensive, but solid. Pawn push. Keeping things closed. Rook here. You can double the rooks on the second. No, just pushing forward. Let's check back in with Ryan. There's the mate. Oh my goodness. Wow, a bishop sacrifice. Queen check. Queen takes rook. Queen check back. Check. Check. And here, there's only 2 moves that win for black. Queen to g2 or f6. White did neither of those things. There's your mate. Wow. Ryan missed it. Mudit. Clinching the win. All right, Michigan. Let's see. Tim Johns beat Logan by checkmate. Oh, man. That fell apart. What happened here? Rook pin, but that comes with check, my friend. Brutal. All right. How's Brian Denman doing against the top board? Brian's low on time, less than 10 seconds. Tim Johns, 2.5 now out of 3. Point leader for you, Mish. I love white's pawns on light squares against the dark square bishop. What is the plan here? I don't know. Brian should be able to hold this because he can't lose material. Okay, Brody won his game with a nice checkmate. So let's see. He traded a queen for a rook. Very interesting decision. But he gets the mate at the end. So since the first game, Brody and Tim have both been perfect. Now, this game is a must-draw situation for SIUE. A win for Michigan clinches the match victory. 2 seconds for Brian. You got to move! 2.2 seconds. Lordy, 1 second. Keep it moving. Keep it moving, Brian. All right, is he threatening to take the bishop? I don't even know. There might get close to perpetual or repetition. Here. Oh, he trapped the bishop. Eh. uh, yeah, they might get to threefold soon. Very soon. How is that not threefold? At some point, I mean, is white gonna play for a5? You'd think. Offer to draw. There you have it. All right. So Brian survives the top board. He gets to 1.5. Bala now at 2.5. So we have one final round remaining. SIUE has to sweep in order to force overtime. Knight A8. How on earth do you get the knight to A8? There's a back over when the knight was here. Right here. Ah, knight A8. Interesting. Knight A8 still showing triple zeros, but I like it. King here and knight takes. Yeah. You win a pawn, but it's something. It's true. Opportunity missed. Now we've got the two 1700s going at it. This is the big matchup here. We've got Brody with his London. Top board versus top board. Let's see. This is going to be Brody's biggest test. If Brody wins this, it's confirmed that Timmy Johns is Umish's best player. All right, bishop to e5. Perhaps baiting what, knight takes? What's going on here? Okay, trade, and now the c pawn falls. Brody's up a pawn now. I also think Brody's played 3 white games. Yeah. Next week, Nate should have challenge links available. So you won't have this issue of people challenging with the wrong color. It's also confusing because you don't know which board color is there. Brody DM'd me just now saying still undefeated. Okay, that wasn't just now. It was after his first game. Yeah. We'll see if he wins this one. We'll see. Imagine Brody finishes the season with only 1 draw and the rest is all wins. Tim Johns, if he wasn't already legend status, he would be up there in the Collegiate Chess League Hall of Fame, known as the only player not to lose to Brody McIntyre. Still a long season left though. SIUE, I mean, they gotta come back from this 4-game deficit. They need to sweep this round. Oh, looks like we already have, or no, this was from last round. My bad. Let's see. Do I not have all 4 games? Who am I missing? Ryan versus Tim. Brody's carrying. He's at 2.5. He's going for 3.5. Here, maybe A3. Or maybe you just push B5. Or maybe you do nothing. Bishop A4. I don't know. I'm just spewing moves now. White's clearly ahead. Black still has two pieces in between the rooks, right? White's got the connected pass pawn. Yeah, I actually like this bishop a4 idea. Look at this. Knight e4. Getting all fancy. This pawn is defended tactically. Let's say black takes, 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 takes. There's check. You win the rook. Fun fact. Brody's actually down on time, which is new. But this is his strongest opponent by rating. Okay, Ryan is playing. I don't see Tim versus Dinman. Is Nova Life struggling to play right now? All right, there's the capture. Bishop defending this thing. Can we take and push? I guess they can take. We can take. Or you can just push c4, actually. I like c4. But you lose the b pawn. But I mean, look at how strong those pawns would be in the center. All right, f5. Aggressive move from Bala. Oh, we've got a result. Ryan lost by checkmate. Opposite side castles. Rook open G file. Very dangerous. Here, I guess you just got to give up the bishop. Yeah, things were not looking good for Ryan. Ryan played really good games and just unfortunately couldn't convert. And with that loss, SIUE loses this match officially. So now at this point, the players are playing for the tiebreak score, as these points will be added up at the end of the season. But of course, SIUE, they still have 6 matches left in the season to make playoffs. Here you can take this way first and then take this way. Taking here first, not ideal. This allows for d4, threatening d3. So now both sides with connected pass pawns. This would win this pawn. It's getting complicated here. Brody needed to take on d5. Busy college student cheering on University of Michigan. Your 11-5 prediction. So you need Brody to win this and then Umish to win out. Although I never saw, okay, we do have the 4th game has just started. No, never mind. Ryan's just playing, he's playing overtime, extra games. Somebody tell me, where's Denman? Did Brian play his 4th round game? Or did I miss it? Here's Logan. How's Logan doing? Logan still hasn't gotten any points. That is surprising to me. Well, Logan's up a pawn, so that's cool. All right, we got to keep an eye on Brody's game. Okay, so what happened? You got d4 in, but you dropped it. Here. And now maybe push b5. There you go. Black could sack an exchange if they so chose. Oh, look at that. Ball is going for it. This is quite risky, though. Already down material. There's really nothing else you can do. You have to accept this. There goes the B pawn. I would play here for that. Brody agrees. Brody's under a minute, by the way. So he is up an exchange. And he's up a pawn. He's also threatening this. So probably this or move the queen or both. We do see this move. You could still go for this. Still a strong move. You can also push. You can go here. Only 30 seconds though for Brody. All right, he pushes B6. One square closer to queening. A minute and a half for Bala. Under 30 seconds for Brody. Queen's going after the C pawn. Going after the bishop. This also helps support C6, but the problem is then this pawn would fall. This pawn falls. This pawn's gonna fall. Brody's dropping the pawns like flies. He's trying to trade rook. Trade. I mean, bishop here, though. Don't sack the exchange. Or maybe you could. I don't know. Flight square, though, is fine. Oh, that's something. Missed. Computer loves this move. I don't think they're going to play it. But, you know, I could just jinx Brody right now. That's such a strong move. It defends backwards. It attacks forwards. Queen here defending. But now going for the throat. Trying to trade queens. Kind of peculiar. King steps up. Yeah, Brody missed some good opportunities earlier. So this likely will be a draw, but the rook is still favored. Hold on. Don't we have... No, don't give check. Don't do that. Okay, trade here. Interesting. Pawns on dark squares. Very nice. Pawn here. Can we go here? Perhaps? Rook here I'd play. Now king here. We're going to lose our pawn. But we can take here, but they're going to give check first. This was not ideal, sir. Just push the pawn. Ball is thinking. Pushing E3. Oh my goodness. Bring the king back, yeah. But now black has two pawns. H pawn's running. I would push the H pawn still. Honestly. Brody's gonna lose this. Push the H pawn. King to G2. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh, push the H pawn. No, you lost it. Ugh. Honestly, it's probably a draw anyways. Rook F8. No. So Brody can get a draw at any moment. It just takes the pawn. I was worried for him. You're not threatening to take this. What are you doing, Brody? What was Rook B4? Oh, Brody. Brody's first loss this season. Oh, man. Balla, 3.5. The perfect run ruined twice. I don't know. Did Mudik get another point? I think there's a game that I missed, but I think this should be. I don't know what happened to the last game. Somebody tell me with Brian and Tim Johns. I didn't see it. You just don't think they played? So, but like, yeah, whose fault was it? Well, either way, the match is done, and we have another match going to come up right after this. So we have University of Ottawa versus Western Virginia University, also in Division 10. So stick around. We're gonna take a quick break before that one starts, so I can get the scoreboard ready. But yeah, congrats to University of Michigan's B team starting off the season hot with a big win over Southern Illinois University of Edwardsville, taking down some tough competition, handing Brody his first draw and loss of the season. So SIUE, though, they've got a lot of room to improve, and this is just the beginning for them. So keep an eye out for them. They might just finish the season with 6 wins in a row. You can never tell with such a team. Keep your head high, Brody. You guys played well. And I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing more of your matches. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. We've got another match coming up right after this, so don't go anywhere. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Collegiate Chess League Spring 2023 season. My name is Joe, and I'm the commissioner of the Collegiate Chess League. I'm coming to you with a game from Division 10, another one. We just finished watching SIUE versus UMich B. Now we're going to watch University of Ottawa versus West Virginia University, another Division 10 matchup. So the games have started and are underway. Here we have Ismet versus Chase. Chase from West Virginia. Ismet from Ottawa. Looks like Black is going to win this one. Not even queening, just bringing the rook back, being very solid here. Not even giving a chance. So that's a point for Ottawa to start things off. Also, shout out to Bangladesh for the raid. I don't see the other games in this match, so maybe I missed them. I hope not. Hope you had a good stream. Mashraf, I'm assuming. SIUB lost, it's true. Unfortunately, they lost on the board, but perhaps they won in spirit. Some might say. Others might not say that. But yeah. All right, waiting for round 2. I also didn't see any of the games from round 1, unfortunately. Or they like just didn't play. That like if they played, that was really fast. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, so Mihar won their game. We'll give them a point. Aliasa has not played their game. Stuff Guy played Nebby and lost, so Nebby won. Oops. That was meant to be a 1. Okay. So what happened to Aliasa Z is playing right now. So why am I not following? Why am I not following? All right, here we go. Maiden 1. There it is. Manwini with a win. Daniel Mancini. All right, so first round is 2-2. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't know why that game wasn't popping up. It won't let me not follow Ryan's game. Okay. Yes, West Virginia is playing. West Virginia is playing against University of Ottawa. All right, we've got 3 games going, but this one is only watching 1. You're an hour from West Virginia. Were these matches rescheduled so they can get broadcast coverage? They were rescheduled because they wanted to be rescheduled, and then I just so happened decided to broadcast them. But for the most part, if you reschedule to like a random time, I will most likely cover it. If you want your match to be broadcasted, just message me and we can work that out. I can make that happen. Okay. I don't know why, but this is not following all of the games. So maybe I should just unfollow everyone. And then maybe try it again. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's see. Let's wish me luck. All right, that's a bit better. Looks like 2-1. It is 2-2 because each team has scored 2 points so far. We're in round 2 of 4. All 4 games are being played right now. Who should we watch? Mihar is Ottawa's captain at 1166. So not their strongest player, but their team captain. Nebby is 1700. Top board from West Virginia. Up against Ismet at 1558. All right, the rook is hanging. Castles. If the knight could move here, that'd be checkmate. So gotta watch out for stuff like that. Here we go. Knight check. If the king moves, maybe some windmill action. I don't know. So the bishop says, I don't even want to deal with that. Takes it. Now the knight's kicked. But you don't really actually want to take the knight, believe it or not. I think you should leave the knight there. We would love to open the H-file. Maybe the knight will return. Yeah, knight here now flushes the bishop out. Attacks this as well. And that will come with a fork. So this is a really strong move from Ismet. And if Ismet can convert this, that's huge against West Virginia's top board. Let's look at some of the lower boards here. Here we've got the Whirlwind, Chase, up against Stuff Guy, Leo Dion. No relation to Celine Dion. Actually, I don't know. I need to stop making these relation jokes. First, it was Tim Johns. Next, it's Leo Dion. All right, this is a blunder. We can take here. We have a threat on the rook. If they trade, we take. And if they take, we've got check. And our pawn is there to promote. West Virginia needs to sign you. Are you a college student? I figured you probably have graduated. Okay. Let's take a look at a list Aliasa versus Isamania. I Isomaniac Dante. Muhammad. We'll call him Muhammad. Muhammad Mustafa. All right. White is absolutely dominating this position. Down in exchange, but every piece exerting maximum pressure on this king. No legal moves for the king. Rook check is incoming. That's not a pretty sight. How to survive. I mean, this is a 1,000 rated player against a 1,600. Look at these moves. No, this player's not 1,000. Oh, lordy. Check. Check. Rook takes, that's mate. And if here we take with check, no matter how you take back, queen here is GG. Oi. Oi, what a game. Wait, they missed mate in one? Hold up. Hello? What? You gonna play that tactic and not play mate in one? You would be eligible. You have to be fully enrolled. You have to be a full-time student. Okay, Nebi won. They're 2-0 now. They beat Ismet by resignation. Yeah. Wait. How though? No way. Ismet, you were winning. Why would you do this? No. Oh, man. All right. West Virginia, they might pull away here already in round 2. That was supposed to be a win for Ottawa, but a blunder. A blunder and a half. Here, Whirlwind completely crushing. Up a rook, up a bunch of pawns. How is Aliasa doing? Still trying to find mate against the 1,600. Queen C7 check. You lose your knight. C4. Oh, you lose your knight either way, I guess. All right. Yeah, this is a, I don't know. Like, look at these. Look at this. Just absolutely beautiful. Just absolutely crushing. And then right here, I don't know. It's very peculiar. Anyways. Let's check in with Mahar against Daniel Mancini. Manwini username. All right, H5, a gambit. Not really. You went 1-3, and your only win was against a player 400 rated higher than you. The ratings are unreliable. Yeah, that's the thing, is not everyone plays frequently on chess.com to have their ratings accurate, which is kind of unfortunate for determining team ratings. But we do have our weekly Sunday arenas that I'm hoping players can use to get some rated games in of the same time control, some practice, if you will. Pawn check, reasonable. Perhaps setting up a mate on G7. Queen here, for instance. But F6 should be sufficient. F6 played. You're not mating Manwini on G7. Not yet. So now what? Black is up a pawn. Bishop for knight. Lots of pieces on dark squares, though, for white. We have another result. The whirlwind. Chase gets a dub. So West Virginia up 2 points now. We had a checkmate there. Let's check in with our friend Muhammad. Let's see. All right, B3. As long as your rooks are connected, you know, you've got a chance. Don't play King D7. All right, the H pawn is running. The A pawn is hanging. The rooks are no longer connected. H pawn is still running. The rook trying to catch it. Interesting predicament here. Check. Okay, that's important. Defending this, but how are we preventing rook to h6 exactly? Can somebody... Maybe we move the king back, and now we have a fork set up there. No, see, look, now rook check, and you win the pawn. Oh boy. Oh boy. The rooks are gonna win. Oh no. Oh no. This okay. Maybe the ratings are accurate. I don't know. That was rough. That was a rough. The 1000 vibes. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you see like a sequence like this earlier. This is just absolutely gorgeous chess. Rook takes, queen takes, rook check, queen check, check, knight takes, check, rook discovery. I mean, yeah. We'll have to keep an eye out there. But Alyasa with the come from behind victory. One move away from getting mated to winning. Quite the comeback story. Was that bishop not just completely hanging? Hello? Oh, wait, hold on. Pawn check? Whoa, okay, forcing the trade. I mean, this game's not... Oh, wait, what? No. You're chasing the pawns from behind. You have 2 minutes. Oh, no. All right, Manwini with the win. All right, did Western Virginia sweep that round? Almost. I think Alyasa got the only win for Ottawa on that round. Oi, this is some crazy chess. All right, Muhammad's not even playing the right opponent. Abort this game. Somebody tell him. Oh no. The Mountaineers. All right, they aborted the game. Good. Gotta make sure you challenge the right opponent here. We've got 2 rounds left. Waiting on round 3 here. So 8 games remaining. West Virginia only needs 3.5 points. University of Ottawa, they need a comeback. At least 5 points for a draw. So started the first round tied 2-2. West Virginia with a strong showing. 1 move away actually from sweeping that round. Believe it or not. They're just putting the results in from that previous round. From Masters to 1200s, it's all the same to me. I don't know. I'm also not really a professional commentator. I mean, I'm just having fun. I'm just enjoying the chess, you know? Like I just realized how dark my room is. I should turn some lights on. Oh well. I'm a late night streamer anyways. I usually have some lights on in the background, but anyways. All right. Round 3 now underway. Muhammad against Ismet. Will Muhammad show some spectacular tactics again? Ismet gonna have to see what version of Muhammad they get. All right, Manweenie versus Stuff Guy. Leo versus Daniel. I don't have any turtles anymore. I gave them away quite a long time ago, actually. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. That's why we stream West Virginia. I keep saying Western Virginia. It's West Virginia. That's why we stream the D10 matches, because you get fans like Chess Lover to tune in. You never know. Okay. D4. Striking in the center. We've got a Sicilian defense here. Knight from F takes. Somewhat interesting. C3. You would have come regardless. Okay, cool. Yeah, our usual broadcasts are 11 a.m. on the weekends, Pacific or Eastern, actually, both. We have East Coast teams that play on Eastern time zone, and West Coast teams play on Pacific time zone. 11 a.m. is default match time. You can actually see the full list of the roster, the team list, and all the divisions at that link if you'd like. All right, knight to e4. Was that a free pawn? Unfortunately, for Stuff Guy, it is. And the knight even goes with tempo against the bishop on g5. So the bishop steps back. Mancini, or is it Mancini? I don't know. That's Italian, right? Stuff Guy is half the rating, less than half. Okay. Let's look at another game. Here we got Nebi versus Alias. I think these are the two highest rated players. Is that so? I think so. I don't know a lot of boxers, unfortunately. All right, I like this move though from Aliasa. A5, just trying to strike down the pawn chain. Black can take on E5. Nebi is 2-0. Undefeated so far. Aliasa looking to stop the streak. Using some time here. Let's see. We have Mihar starting their game. Was this an Alpen? Yes, it was. Okay, isn't bishop takes good here? See, there would be knight takes, bishop takes, knight fork takes, but then the bishop comes back. And this pawn is hanging, the knight's trapped. I don't know. Would have been interesting, but now white can play this move. And then this. Ooh. Starting with this. Now there's this, or okay, just pawn push. Yeah, white could have had a much stronger sequence there. Starting with d5. But okay. Not to be. e6 castles. White ahead in development. Black bringing the knight out, connecting knights, controlling d5 even further. White supporting d4 more. That is an isolated pawn. Black moving the knight out of the way, trading. That attacks the bishop. Don't forget about that. Trading the knight for the bishop. Black still has to get the bishop out in castle. Decides to take with the pawn there. Rook over. Black should probably take on f3. Double the pawns. Nope. Defending the c pawn first. White taking a second to defend a2. Black still yet to castle. See, Ismet beat. Game abandoned. What? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, what the heck's happening here? Uh-oh. There goes a rook. Down a rook and down a bishop. Not looking too hot for stuff guy. Mancini, they're also 2-0. So it looks like they're going to go 3-0. Although the a-pawn is hanging. Watch out. White's got a passed a-pawn. And 3+ minutes on the clock. Mancini low on time. The pressure. Can they succeed? Probably. Let's check on the top boards here. Nebi and Aliasa. Benjamin here. All right. So the knight's hanging. And we're just not going to defend it, I guess. Or maybe it was indefendable. Let's see. Here, 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 here. Yeah, there's nothing you can do, I suppose. You could sack on c5 at least, but nope. Free piece. Bishop's hit. But that's okay. We've got space. Probably would have gone here, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Bishop back. Here. There's that. Then there's like this or something. I don't know. Oh, man. All right. Bishop back. Pawn storm, though, on the king side. Takes on b4. Pawn takes clearly. That frees up the c3 square. bishop develops, perhaps looking at the rook on a1. Hello, Subham. How are you? All right. The rook leaves the corner. Queen and rook doubled on the d file. Going for the bishop trade. I like this. Maybe e5 though. Is e5 any good? I don't know. I mean, maybe we could just sack. Probably just bishop takes e5, then rook takes d5. Yeah. Nebi's going for it. Strong moves here. Rook takes, hitting the queen, hitting the rook. I mean, you kind of have to take that because rook takes on d8 next. ASU won. I think you guys won in overtime, right? Against San Diego. That's pretty good. Knight takes d5 would have been a kill. Let's see. I like rook takes really much. I mean, yeah, rook takes is top. I mean, they're both winning. Let's be honest. Knight takes it has it at about +9. Rook takes is about +13. As if that's really any significance. Take the queen. Take the rook. Take the bishop. Don't get back rank mated. Queen here. Oh, actually, you're not getting mated there either. You'd still be winning. Anyways. The move before. Here, knight takes. Yeah. Top move. Nicely spotted. But alas, can't really complain much when you're getting 2 queens on the board. Okay. Ismet beat Muhammad. So, Whirlwind won against Mihar. Nebi just won. So they're 3-0. Manwini also 3-0. So with that, West Virginia guaranteed at least a draw. They just need a half point or more in the 4th and final round for a win. So same situation as the last match we just watched. Southern Illinois versus UMesh. So, yeah, West Virginia taking it to Canada. Ottawa. Only 4 points to show in the first 3 rounds. Gonna need to sweep the 4th for a draw. I don't know if we've ever seen that. I feel like it's been done before, but it's got to be so rare. Because if you're losing 8-4, it just means that something's not going right. I don't know. We've definitely seen some crazy comebacks, though. And we've definitely seen some sweeps. Country Roads, that's right. Take me home. All right, the fried liver. Muhammad against Stuff Guy. Board 4 versus board 4. This takes me back. Let's see. Stuff Guy saying, how do I defend f7? We have knight takes on e4. Now, the best move is this, but there's a good chance white goes for that. You know, we've all been there, done that. This is an interesting line. This is something I had a friend play this against me recently, one of my coworkers. But takes here, and the top move is d3 or d4. But I like d3. You're trying to get them to take your knight, because then bishop takes, king takes, we win the queen. So, little fun fact for you there. Top line, this is not good. This allows for this. And you've got some issues. Never seen knight e4. Knight f7, queen f6, queen f2, you're calling it. Muhammad's thinking a lot here. long thing. There's this. Right? It looks like the knight defends that, but we shall see what happens here. Bishop takes the stronger move from Muhammad. And now simply taking here, allowing king takes f7. Not the best continuation. Queen check. There's g6. Knight check. Or queen f3. I guess. Yeah. All right, knight check. King here. And this is actually kind of dangerous. Like queen here, there's this. I guess we have that. I don't know. Like if this, there's that, this, like there's issues to be had here. Computer likes knight d4. Very aggressive. Bishop here is still good. Probably, well, here you get hit with that, so that's not good. Oh no. Discoveries. Didn't see it. Castle. No, still this. You've got a second chance. All right. Neither of these players have won a game yet, so this is the matchup we want to watch. All right, D6. Castles. What do you guys think? Queen here though. I don't know. You never know what to expect. Okay, queen is saved. All right. Knight in. Queen here. There you go. You're good. D5 would have been strong. D5 would have been too strong. All right, can't have that. You want to be good, but not too good, you know, and that's exactly where Stuff Guy is. He's found the perfect balance. That's why he's out here, you know, in a better position. Outplaying Muhammad, who's 300 rating higher than him. Trade of knights here. How do you take? Opening up the F-file. Trade. Queen on the open file. Another trade proposed. Queen E2. Nope. Knight out. Bishop attacking the pawn. Pawn attacking the bishop. They're going tit for tat here. They're trading B5. Bishop B2. Perhaps. Finally, they trade queens, but that helps black rook get to the F-file. All right, bishop to B2. Bishop in. Strong move here. Attacking the knight. Threatening E3 check. Bishop E3 right now. Force the king in the corner. And then bishop to B7. Go after the knight. Try to control F2. There's the step one. King in the corner. Step two. Take on C4. You can win a pawn. Or you go bishop B7 right away. Would be really strong. All right, flight square for white. Also maybe making an anchor for the knight to get to G5. Although the bishop could take that. All right, knight's kicked. This does drop the E5 pawn though. But, oh, holding on to it. If the knight gets here, it's mate. Watch out. That would be such a good mate. We need the knight to get here though, somehow. It's tough. All right, we're hitting the rook. We're controlling this square. Rook n, hitting the bishop. If we go here, there's this. So we got to move this guy probably here. And then there's like this. Or there's this. But then there's this. No, there's not. There, that's an attack. But there goes this one. Hold on. What did the computer want? Oh, bishop takes d4. Wow, what a strong move. Okay, anyways, here. I really want to find white to give a checkmate, you know? The bishop's covering the square, but I want the knight to teleport there somehow. Bishop here trying to stop the pawn. Too little, too late. Here. Take this guy. Go here next. GG. Stuff guy looking to get their first win of the season. F8's vacated, you're right. You right. Promote. With check. There you go. Bishop takes. Uh-oh, pass pawn. Free knight. Nebi beat Mahar. So Nebi flawless, 4 for 4. And with that, West Virginia officially gets the match win. Bishop check, king up. Is there something? I don't know. How do you win this from here? Bishop's hit. Pawn push, knight takes. Pawn push. There you go. I want black to self-mate somehow. That would be incredible. Phenomenal. Push the B pawn. Bishop takes h4. Here. Ah. And the pawn's getting to e2. Knight back to d3, perhaps. There goes another piece. The B pawn is running. The B pawn is running. That's a pen. Don't stalemate, though. Can we find a stalemate, please? Somebody. Somebody find me a stalemate. How do we do it? How do we do it? We resign. Okay, Stuff Guy, first win. Nicely done. All right. 2 games left. We've got Mancini Manwini versus Ismet. So Ismet is met with a Manwini here in round 4. Trade of rooks. Queen steps up, attacking the E pawn. I guess winning the D pawn along the way. And the E pawn now. Oh, taking on G4 with check first. Queen here looking at H1, looking at E5. Don't push your A pawn because Queen D3 is a fork. Let's see. There's no Queen C8 check because of the knight on E7, so that's cool. Less than a minute for Manwini. Manwini could be met by Ismet. Might be Mancini's first loss. All right, let's see. Aliasa looking good here. And they win by resignation. Yes, this is falling next. Nicely done from Aliasa. They finish with 2 points. And we've got one final game here. Manwini versus Ismet. So, how's it going to go? Black is up by 2 pawns and looking to win more. Queen h1 wins the h pawn. Knight's attacking the e pawn. Low time for Mancini as well. Knight hits the queen. We can give queen check. Queen check and take h2. Take e5. All right, check. Check. Check to the dealer. King running. No more checks. You can start grabbing pawns, though. You can bring the queen into e4. Or queen here, pinning the knight. Offering a queen trade. That's kind of a dangerous queen trade. Because that pawn is close to promoting. But, oh, we have a flag. Was this game even 5+2? I don't think it was. I have a feeling this was not 5+2. Well, I mean, I don't think it would affect the match score, but if someone complains and they want to replay it, they would have to replay it because I don't think that was 5+2. I think that was 5-0. But I'm just gonna assume they don't want to redo it. I don't know. Manlini versus Ismet, huh? And I mean, we'll just say final score 7-9. 3 points for Ismet. Either way, West Virginia wins the match. So there you have it, folks. I think this match started off a little more lopsided. I mean, it started off even 2-2. Rounds 2 and 3 were pretty good for West Virginia, but that final round only 1 point for West Virginia, coming from Nebby. So Benjamin Gregory, top board, perfect match, 4 out of 4, bringing the dub home to West Virginia. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. That was a lot of fun. We might have a stream tomorrow. There might be a match. There might also be one on the 25th. But for the most part, all of our matches are going to start again next weekend with round 2. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. And thanks everyone. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Take care. Stick around for the raid. We're going to send you guys off somewhere.